What happens when your opponent exists outside the story itself? We've all seen Superman lift planets, reverse time, and punch reality back together. He's the ultimate symbol of hope, a hero who always finds a way to win. But what if the fight isn't about strength, speed, or even rewriting reality? What if the battle is against the story itself? Can the Man of Steel win a war of narratives against a being who treats his entire reality as a piece of fiction on her bookshelf? To understand this fight, we first need to grasp just how powerful Featherine is. Forget multiverses. She's a creator, a being who exists in a higher domain, looking down on lower worlds as if they are stories. She can pick up a story, read it, get bored, and literally throw it away, erasing its existence. Or she can rewrite it with a single thought, changing the plot, altering characters, or just ending it. Her power isn't about manipulating reality. It's about authorship. She holds the pen, the entire concept of a fight as we know it is beneath her. For her to engage with a character like Superman, she would have to intentionally write herself into his story just for her own amusement. Now, let's turn to Superman. We're not talking about your standard, everyday Superman. To even have a conversation about this matchup, we need to bring in his most powerful, most conceptual versions. I'm talking about versions like Cosmic Armor Superman, also known as the Thought Robot, and Strange Visitor Superman. These aren't just stronger Supermen, they are fundamentally different. The Strange Visitor, for example, became a being of pure energy who existed in the fifth dimension, a realm of pure imagination where thoughts become reality. This isn't Clark Kent. This is a sentient story, a living narrative weapon created by the Monsters to defend the multiverse from the ultimate threat, Mandrak the Dark Monitor. The cosmic armor is powered by the narrative itself by symmetry, heroism, and the fundamental concept of a good story where the hero wins. This version of Superman is literally aware that he is a character in a story, and his power is to enforce a positive outcome. He is a self-aware plot device designed to win. He defeated Mandrak, a being who fed on stories and bled the narrative dry. So, you can see why people think he has a shot. So here's the core of the conflict. Featherine is the author who decides what the story is in the first place. It's a fascinating paradox. Superman's power is to win within the narrative framework. Featherine's power is to control that framework from the outside. If Superman is the ultimate protagonist, Featherine is the ultimate writer. Can a character, no matter how self-aware or meta, defeat the author who is writing them? From Featherine's perspective, Superman's very existence, his powers, his meta-awareness are all things she could have written. The concept of a hero who always wins is just a trope she can choose to use or discard. She could simply stop writing, or she could write, and then Superman lost. And that would be the end of it. His ability to enforce a good story depends on there being a story to enforce. Featherine exists above that story. But let's play devil's advocate for a moment. Could Superman's nature as a symbol give him an edge? Superman isn't just a character. He's an icon. He represents the very idea of a hero. This is where things get truly philosophical. The cosmic armor is described as a story that has become self-aware. What if that story is so powerful, so fundamental, that it transcends its own medium? What if the idea of Superman is so potent that it can influence the author? We, as readers, expect Superman to win. That expectation is part of his power. The cosmic armor literally weaponizes this. Could it be that Featherine, by choosing to interact with the Superman story, subjects herself to its rules? If she enters the narrative, does she become a character within it, even if she's the one writing it? It's like a programmer writing a piece of code so advanced that it becomes a true AI and rewrites its own source code. The DC universe, even with its 52 universes, its dark multiverse, and its higher dimensions like the sphere of the gods, would likely just be one book, or maybe a small collection of books in her library. For Cosmic Armor Superman to even reach her, he would have to break out of his own narrative context entirely. He would have to stop being a story and become an author himself. He has shown the ability to adapt to any threat, but adapting to a threat that defines your existence is a whole different ballgame. He is reactive. She is proactive. He defends the story. She creates it. Ultimately, the consensus in most of these debates leans heavily in Featherine's favor. The scale of her power is just too vast. While Cosmic Armor Superman is an incredibly powerful meta-construct, he is still a construct within a defined narrative cosmology. He is the ultimate defense system for the DC story. Featherine is a being who views that entire system as fiction. It's like the most advanced video game character trying to fight the person holding the controller. The character can be self-aware. It can break the fourth wall. For Superman to win, he would have to perform a feat beyond anything he has ever done. He would have to transcend his own fictional nature and attack the author in her own reality. And while the idea of Superman is powerful, there's no evidence to suggest he can accomplish that. So, the verdict? In a war of narratives, the author almost always holds the ultimate power. Superman, in his most potent form, is the ultimate expression of heroism within a story. He is the story that fights back, but Featherine is the one who tells the story. It's a battle Superman was never written to win, because his existence is predicated on the very system that Featherine controls. It's a bitter pill to swallow for fans of the Man of Steel. But it's a testament to the mind-bending scale of characters that exist in fiction. What do you think? Is there a way for Superman to pull off the impossible? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite characters. See you next time.